Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, which is the Unscripted with Glory and Chabet. So today guys, how are you doing? We'd like to thank you for the new subscribers. We really appreciate road to 50 subscribers. I was about to say 50k.
We'll get there.
We'll get there with time, yeah. So today we wanted first of all to shout out one of our loyal subscribers. We have been seeing the comments, the support. So yeah, shout out to Rachel McKenna. We love you, girl, and we see the support. God bless you.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about today, Chibet?
Okay, so today we're talking about mental health. So how is your mental sanity right now?
I would say like I'm at 70%.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
I can be better, but I'm good.
You're good.
What about you?
Me too. I think I'm 50.
Why?
It's not like 100 or 70. I feel like I'm just 50. Like you see, when sometimes the mask can go on this side and then you're on this other side.
Yeah.
And then when it comes back, now you're on this side. So that's where I am right now. Yeah.
So guys, we would first of all like you to comment down below what percentage is your mental health right now, your mental sanity. What percentage can you rate it right now? Comment there. 50, 10, 70. It's okay. We are here to support you and to talk about it. So let's get down to the video.
Yeah, guys, so mental health. I'm the interviewer today. The interviewee. The interviewer, yeah. So what is mental health to start with?
Okay. The way I can define mental health, according to me, it's how healthy is your brain. As in, how do you feel? Are you energetic? Are you low? Are you just ish? Are you there? How do you feel going out, talking to people? How does it feel? Like it's all about like how healthy is your brain, your body, everything combined. What about you? Yeah. What's your definition of mental health, interviewer?
So for me, I think mental health is the general well-being of your mental space, like how you think, the capacity to make decisions, the capacity to control your emotions. I think that's mental health for me. Like, how do you handle such situations? How are you personally, like mentally? How do you think? Is it about suicidal thoughts or growth or something? I just feel like that's my mental health definition.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have a question. So how do you keep your mental sanity? I guess now maybe it's my turn to start.
Okay, yeah, you can go.
So I previously said like my mental sanity, it's at 50. So sometimes it's on this other side and other times on this other side. So how do I keep my mental sanity? It can be at 49. I come talk to someone, especially you, it goes to 52. Yeah, so most of the times I usually share with a friend mostly or a sister, but of course it's you mostly, I guess, because I usually come with my frustrations, with a lot of things. I usually come almost every day. Yeah, I come talk to you. Other times maybe you may not be available. I usually come sit at my house. Actually, I think my house is my most confidential place because I can come here, I cry, or that's not like how I keep my sanity, but I am just saying how I express it. Or when I know like, oh, okay, right now I need some help, I can cry, or I can talk to, like, I can assume there's someone here that I'm talking to, but basically I always do talk to someone. I try talking to someone because after talking, I feel like now I don't have the burden that was bothering me. I feel now maybe I've transferred it to someone else. Now we are like two people sharing the same problem, and it becomes way easier. I find myself actually that's how I survive. Yeah.
First of all, I think we friends, the best friends, we need like therapy because we have been carrying a lot of baggage from our friends. First of all, I'm not a therapist. And the baggage that I'm carrying right now, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm happy to help.
I need loyalty because at this point now.
Okay, so the way I deal with mental, what was the question?
Mental sanity. How do you deal with the mental sanity?
Okay, first of all, at first it was so hard because I'm not very open to people. I have to find someone I trust. And before talking to my friends, I used to bottle it in, and I know it's not the best way, because actually it's not the best, because you reach a point and then you just you like, I'm finding the right word, you burst open. Like oh my goodness, like you lose it. So nowadays I talk to my friend actually. At times I crying helps. Other times I may call my dad, but I won't say the full problem, just, as in when you talk to your parent and there's that assurance, you just kind of feel like, oh, okay, it feels good, yeah, once in a while. Yeah, but mostly I talk to my friends. But I would actually also recommend therapy. Okay, the second question today regarding mental health.
It's the third,
It's
actually.
the third.
Yeah.
It's a very, very intriguing conversation. Do you think drugs help?
Drugs.
Yeah. You see, I've met people say like they use weed, alcohol to relieve stress, to nini. Do you think drugs play a role in helping someone's mental health?
Okay, so for that, I can say I think drugs actually play a role in our mental sanity, because sometimes you feel like you're down and then you go maybe take a drink thinking that it's going to help you forget, or it's going maybe to erase the thing that was in your mind, or that thing that was disturbing you. But in the long run, it ends up fucking up your life. Like you end up like getting so much addicted to it that now you can't do without it, or now it just becomes part of your life. And when you make drugs part of your life, it now becomes something else. That's not even like, let's not even talk about it here now, because that one becomes an issue where like now you need help, real good help. It's not like now the mental health sanity one, but now you need that one plus the drug one. You see, yeah, drugs I think play a very major role in our mental sanity, like learning to stay without having to use drugs, or relax us actually, because maybe you might use it to maybe forget or to relax your mind and like feel at peace, but eventually it always comes back bigger and with a greater impact than the way it was before. What about you?
I totally agree. And you see, drugs is so, let me say, seductive. It's that thing that pulls you in, and when you're starting at first, you're just like in your own world. You're like, I'm so peaceful. I feel so good. I just wanna have fun and all.
It's giving.
But until like eventually it damages you, and now you're nothing.
You're broken.
You're left there. Now you have more depression that you even had starting before you started. So I don't think drugs play any role in helping your mental health. And rather I think they actually make your mental health worse. And people underestimate how fast you can get addicted to using these things. You see, the way she was saying, like at times you have to learn to deal with your problems. You see, when you turn to drugs, it's like, niko na shida, acha nitumie, let me smoke something. I went to work. Unatoka kazi niko like your boss ananitetesha sana, nilete hiyo ni roll ama nilete like the alcohol I drink. And then you see you don't see it at first, but unaenda tukikuwa like dependent on something, and before you know it, now you've become a slave to that thing. And there's nothing worse than becoming a slave to something, because now you can't do without that thing, and when that thing is taken away from you, you are now something that we cannot describe. Now we have to offer more and more. It goes beyond therapy. It's something else. We have to deal with the addiction. We have to deal with your mental with your depression, with your anxiety, suicidal thoughts, everything. Like it's terrible. So I don't think drugs plays any role in your mental sanity. So kids, don't do drugs.
And I would yeah, don't do drugs actually. But I just had this one point that was pressing me, like drugs is not just weed or alcohol or the cocaine that they usually tell you. I think even sleeping pills, because now they like, you now get used to them. Even like, what else, like, you know, even those small
meds.
even anxiety meds to deal with even anxiety, or
coffee,
it's just a lot of things that are drugs. Maybe others that we use on normal days, and you assume, okay, this is not a drug, but trust me, it is. So how, next question, have you ever had a reflux, like a mental sanity, like a mental reflux, like when you backslided maybe after you had now started the healing journey?
Okay. Oh my goodness, I have. Oh God, it's such a very deep topic for me. I find it personal story to tell, but I have had a reflux quite a lot of times, and there are very many times that I've felt like I'm okay, I'm doing well, and then out of nowhere I'm just there crying, feeling like I'm just such a sore loser. It has gone to an extent where I feel like I question my existence in this world. So I have had a reflux, and it actually lowers your mood so bad, because I remember, oh God, I'm oversharing. Okay, but I'm not oversharing. So there was I was doing well, my mental sanity was well, my relationship with God was going okay, and then out of nowhere, like, that reflux came, and I remember that day I was there questioning, like, how am I, why is this happening to me? Because now I have been working on myself, I've grown my relationship with God, and if you know me, I love God so much, and I was like, and I believe that God, I don't know, I feel like God solves all my problems. I am that girl. I am the Christian girl who thinks God will drop down my man from heaven. I am that girl. So I was there, and I was really, really low. So I had a reflux, and it was not fun. It was so tormenting. I felt like I was going to hell. What about you?
So I've had several mental refluxes. Actually, I do even till now. Maybe even tomorrow, maybe I might have one, because it's really, really so hard keeping your mental sanity, like being like in the positive space, especially now when everywhere you go, like social media, even the media, when whatever we see, even our friends, they talk negatively. In our workspaces, in our families, the negatives always flow really fast, and I think it spreads a lot. And more often than not, I found myself like going back in case maybe anything happens. It's just a small trigger. Actually, whenever I get a very minute trigger, I end up like going back to where I started, and now I have to grow again. I have to like learn again and again and again. So there's this other question that I was supposed to ask, but it's tied to this one. How did you bounce back?
How did I bounce back? To be sincere, God, friends, family, but mostly God, friends, and family. So, and also like, because I want to talk about the social media thing. it also plays a role in it played a role in one of my reflux. And I actually block you guys. If I see you giving me pressure, I will block you. I will block, and it's nothing, as in I have nothing against you. But by the time peer pressure nikufe huku na stress mkuje bari yangu alafu muendele I block you guys. Or I don't like if it's the. And actually, to be sincere, that's a very major point to me because social media has also played a part in my reflux, because you can actually see your fellow mates, your fellow ninim, and they're doing so good, and you're like,
oh my god,
why am I not deserving? Am I not deserving of this? And so I either block you. Because now, am I uninstall? But rarely, but I'll block you guys. I won't go to the app. Because I remember there was a time I didn't go to Instagram for such a long time. And even WhatsApp. Like, you would text me. I would see the message, up kwa notification. But I wouldn't enter the nini. Because me, what I'm not about to sacrifice is my mental sanity. And I am not going to kill myself so I can go to hell. No guys, I am the one. So I bounce back is I actually come visit my friend, and it's so funny because not these. I actually want to know these people created Easy Mamedali. Who are they? Because they are so wise. A problem shared is a problem I've solved. It works for me because anytime I talk to my friends, I'm like, pressure. I'm like, I'm good. I go cook a meal, eat, sleep peacefully like a baby. And then I watch. There's this pastor I watch. My sister put me to him, like Pastor Prince, guys. I don't know, I like his messages. So anytime I listen to him, I get hope. I feel hopeful. Another way I bounce back is talking to my dad. You guys don't know. That man encourages me. May God bless his soul. May you live long, amen. So yeah, that's how I bounce back. What about you?
So for me, how I do bounce back, like let's say if it's from social media, for me I think I'm really able to differentiate where maybe the reflux or where the trigger came from, because I've always thought like it's good it's good to kujua like where you are, the initial cause of the problem, in order to solve it. Like if you solve the beginning now, the source, now it blocks everything. So if I see it social media, me actually I'll just like, right now I'm out of IG. I'm not on IG. I'm taking a break on IG because hey, you guys can stress someone. Let me tell you, hey, today right now IG I'm off. TikTok, let me tell you, I just like not interested in this, not interested in that. So that's how I control TikTok. My WhatsApp, I think I have a very small circle, so, and I'm not usually on communication. Like communication is usually a problem, so WhatsApp not really. Okay, when it comes from family, that's one that I'm not able to control a little bit, but I try and like just stay away from them. I don't call, I don't text, like I don't want to know how they're doing or how I'm doing. I just like isolate myself when it comes to family.
Okay.
Yeah, where else can the trigger come from? If it's maybe something, I think I saw this one on because I do watch a lot. When maybe I feel like down or something, I can go to watch those motivational stories, and there's this part where they said like if you feel like, if you know your trigger, you have to keep on going there. You have to keep on going there. See if does it trigger me a lot again? Is it giving me the same impact as it did the first time? So like I've just been trying to do that, but hey, it's not easy. It's not easy, but because most of the times I usually like have a reflux, like most of the time then I bounce back, is because I usually go through the same steps over and over again. they like, if I recovered last time, this is the way I did recover. That's the same method I'm going to use even this time when I have a reflux.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So our next question is, do you think the church plays a positive or a negative role regarding mental health?
That's you use that.
No, I want you to go first.
Wait, what? Now you could. Okay, what was your question?
Do you think the church plays a positive or a negative role regarding mental health?
Regarding mental health.
Yeah.
I think the church plays both roles. I can say both a negative and a positive. Let me start with the positive because I've been so negative. So the positive in the sense that, like, when you go to church, actually you have that what do we call it? You have that like comfort that you've spoken to God. Okay. Like now you're with God, like now you have to leave everything to God. Like even you can get a preaching and it might touch you, it might take you out of that zone and know that I'm not the only one going through this. Like we are Christians, maybe we're being tempted or such. So you might end up like when you go to church or when you go speak to maybe you are a religious leader, you come up like better than the way you went into that place. And a negative role because sometimes churches and religious places have glorified, sometimes you can say like those people, like they like talking about like the successes more than the failures. Like if you go to church, they will say like, let's talk about maybe this particular person, like maybe a member of your church who was maybe this and this, ametoka US, or they have completed school, they have a new job, which is good actually, but sometimes it might break you, like asking God like, when is my time? God, are you punishing me for this? Like, is my time not? What have I done wrong? Sometimes you just come out of there devastated, frustrated. So I think it just do both ways.
Okay.
Yeah, depends on where maybe, or the relationship that you have with that place where you're going, or your relationship personally with God, and how you do handle things.
I support your answer and I agree. I think the church has played both a positive and a negative role regarding mental health. First of all, let me start with negative. Negative is because let's say I'm on the verge of breaking down. I'm losing my mind, and I come to you as a pastor, and I tell you that this is how I feel. And then the thing you'll tell me is, umeacha Mungu ndio maana uko hivyo. You see? I mean, do you expect me as a believer, as a kama muumini, I come back to you again and talk to you about my problem? I also think yes, regarding negativity, yes, you're a pastor, but that's why we have a therapist. There are some things you can't deal with them, and I get and I understand. I'm not here to bash the pastors and all, but I think I think the church should like include like a therapist. Yeah. They should have the role of a therapist in a church, because there are some things, even me as a teen, let me say, okay, I'm not a teen, a youth, if I come, there's some things I don't feel free to talk to you about. But if you have this therapist and there is like that confidentiality, I think I can be free to talk to them about it. Also, I also think that the church should be welcoming and understanding, because you find them saying that the way they understand you, but immediately you're done with that. Yeah. Like they be like, ule msichana usiongee naye, huyo mambo zake, I don't want to see you associating with her or him. So yeah, that's the negative. But the positive is also feel like the prayer. For me, prayer works. And depression, it's a spirit. It's a spirit of the devil. It's this spirit that makes you feel like a loser. And if you read the Bible, the Bible says that the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And depression, what does it do to you? It makes you feel like you're a loser. It lowers your your mood, everything, eventually you just want to end your life, because now you're like, what role do I play? And you know, the devil fights the church, the devil fights the people of God, and all is not your friend. He came to yani ana fight na Mungu, you know, he's coming to take his people so that you can band together. So I think people should also understand that depression is not godly, because God is good. Honestly, God is good. God loves you, and God gives hope. So anytime you feel like you wanna lose your shit and all of it, that's not God. That comes from the devil. And I think the church tries to put that out. Maybe just do not put it quite well, but it also depends with where you go, you know. So yeah, I think it also plays a major role. And also I have seen like now the church has introduced like youth activities, like also promoting like even the youth's assholes and all, youth prayers. So I think it plays both a positive and a negative role. So yeah. Do you have anything to add to that?
I don't have anything to add. I think that's all.
Okay.
Yeah, so do you think you somehow play a role, whether negative or positive, to other people's mental health?
Woo! Yeah, okay. First of all, I'm amazing. Anyway. Anyway, I think I do. Mostly unknowingly, because I would not knowingly affect your mental health. But I think I do, and mostly to who? Maybe my family. I think at times I stress them up. My friends, I think I do. I don't think I have much to talk about this, but yeah, I think I do, but it's not knowingly. It's unknowingly, and I would like to say I'm sorry to them. Yeah, I'm sorry. What about you?
For me, I think I really do play a role, actually, both positive and negative, to other people, because you see, sometimes we do see ourselves as those perfect creatures, like, oh, you know, me, I can't do this to someone. Oh, me, I don't know, like you feel like you're an angel, but to someone else you're like the devil. You're the reason maybe why they are struggling. Maybe you're the reason why they have now have to question even their existence in this life. Yeah, because like I think sometimes, yeah, that's sad, but it's the sad reality, because we all do play a role. Even our families, actually our families are the ones who are affected the most. Yeah, because now when you go down, they also go down with you. When you go up, they go up with you. So like they are really affected. It also comes even to workplaces. If you are down now, you can't perform maybe your duties. Now someone has to step in, or someone now has to do this and this for you. You see, now you get to include a lot of people who are not even involved. Yeah, and sometimes I think we should just stop seeing ourselves as those perfect creatures, and we should just accept. I'm the only one who sees myself like that.
Yeah, you think it?
Yeah, I think, yeah, you don't see yourself as perfect, but I think you don't really think like you pray that a major role. You always think maybe you're doing a positive thing. Maybe you're not telling someone something because now you don't want them to go down. You see, that's what I mean. But unknowingly, so eventually maybe they end up maybe doing something that affects them because you didn't tell them something. You see, like that's what I was trying to bring up. Like, we should always, I think, just speaking the truth, with no matter the consequences. I think that one will help. We should stop saying that I'm protecting you.
Yeah.
What are you protecting me from? Only God can do that. So please stop protecting us. Just tell us the raw truth, whether we like it or not. We might like get down for a moment, but for the long run it will bring us up, because now we know the reality. You see. Yeah.
We have come to the end of our
Video.
We were talking about mental health. If you guys have any other questions, you can comment them down below. We can actually decide to do like a video on that,
A part 2.
yeah, a part 2, because I think mental health is such a major topic in today's society. And I have a question for you guys as we are closing this up. Why do you think kitambo we didn't hear about mental health? Please comment down below.
Or why didn't we have like therapists?
Yeah, professions like,
Yeah, professional therapists.
so
Like,
comment down below. How do you think like our great grandfathers dealt with their low moments? Because obviously they were.
yeah, they had.
It's just that, is it that they didn't know like the word depression or manini? But
Or were
comment
there-
down below. We wanna know.
Or were there different ways where they communicated? Or did this thing of
But do you-
depression come with westernization?
Oh, Ama, do you? Ama, because come to think of it, Kitambo, these our great grandparents. You see, they were like a community.
A community,
Like,
yeah.
if me, I'm your kid, nani kuone like and Chebet is my friend, and I see a kid misbehave, I can punish her.
Yeah, I can
is
punish
it
her.
because they had like this community stuff being because they were all together, you know?
Yeah.
Is it the reason? Maybe I don't know. You guys.
Yeah, I mean, what's happening? Give us your opinions, your views, because we just want to go back to when we were just like that. You see?
Because I don't think like these people didn't suffer. These people went to World War.
They were
World War One. You won't
saying.
So we wanna know like.
Yeah, you wanna know. We wanna know. Just tell us, comment for us.
Yeah.
Subscribe,
guys. Support us.
Let's get to 50.
Support. Comment down below. Like, don't be shy. So welcome to the end of our video. Subscribe.
Bye.